Hello friends, so let us move to the second part of how to create a website with Weebly. Uh, so in order to create, see I'm into the Weebly editor now. So in order to create pages, I would be clicking on this navigation of pages and I would be clicking on this plus button. Already there is a home page in the website which I can see over here. There is a home page. I want to create one more page which maybe I would call it as products page. So I'll just name it as products. Uh, then I don't want a header on this page. I'll click on header type to no header and I'll click on done. I want one more page. So I'll click, now there are two pages, home and products. I want one more page of maybe contact us. So I'll name this page as contact us. Contact us. And I also don't need any header on this page. So no header selected and would click this button named as done. So three pages are there now: home, product and contact us. So I'll click on build now and I'll select the home page. Now very simply, the very first thing is now I need to put a logo to my website. uh, every business would be already having their defined logo. So a logo could be put over here, or you can write simple text over here. In the simple text, you can just replace this text of my site. As soon as I take my cursor over to this my site text, it is asking me to switch off the logo. Do you want to write some text or a logo? So in order to put a logo, I had already created this logo, so I have put it over here, but I'll show you how I would do that. I'll click on logo and I have a logo already created, this Rahul logo, and I'll drop it into this drop area and logo would be uploaded. So you can create a logo of your own. I'll share a platform with you where you can create free logos. It is canva.com, C-A-N-V-A, canva.com. You can simply register with Canva using your Gmail credentials, and in this search bar right here, logo, so different type of logos could be there. You would be finding a long list: art design logo, t-shirt logo, cafe logo, sports logo and so on. So I'll just simply click on a logo and I would be finding different pre defined designs of it or templates of a logo. So suppose I want to go for this kind of a logo. Randomly I've just selected one. So this design that I had selected is loaded now. Now I can make simple changes to it. Suppose I am a bookstore, so I would name it as online, and I'll have to reduce the size of this text. Maybe let me just give it size of 18 if it would work. So 18 is still not fine. So I'll have to reduce the text size further. So let me just reduce it to 16. Now 16 is perfectly fine. So my logo is done. I'll just download it. Download. And I would be downloading a very small size JPG of it. Download. And this file is downloaded now. Preparing your design and file would be downloaded. Save. So the logo is ready. Now in order to replace this logo, I'll move my cursor to the existing logo in my Weebly website. These options would appear. I'll click on delete. I want to remove the logo. I'll again take my cursor over this logo text. I'll select logo. Now I would be dropping this new logo over here. So it is up to you that what kind of logo you prefer. So this logo has appeared over here. It is upon the liking of a person what kind of logo you want to create. So you can create some stunning logos using Canva, or you can use any other paid tools for which you are having access to create your logos and just showcase your skills. Now I have three total pages over here. On the home page, what I'm going to do, I'll just show you a very simple way of creation of a blank template. In the design that I am having is that there should be a banner which would tell about the importance of reading books. then just beneath it I would be giving three options, or the three different categories of books I am selling. So what I'll do, I'll just click, make a left click over here, and I'll click on add layout. In the add layout I am going to featured content, and in the featured content there are a few predefined layouts, and I am going to choose this particular layout. So I've chosen this layout. Let me just save it. I'll modify the text accordingly afterwards, but right now I'm just simply creating a layout depending upon my need. I don't need the space over here, so let me just delete this space. Rest is fine with me. And I want to add a new section. Okay, at the bottom also I don't need this space, so let me get rid of it. This button is also not required, deleting that button, because I've not thought of my website with these kind of buttons on the home page. Now I would be adding a section, so I'm just bringing the section from the left side and just dropping it below this layout. Now in this layout it is by itself asking me what do you want to put over here. Over here I'm again going to the featured content, and I want something on these lines, something like this or something like this, where now this layout has been inserted. I'll click on save. Now how it looks like, I don't need this particular space over here and this text over here. Let me delete this element. This element is deleted. Now still there is space in between. I don't need this space, so let me get rid of this space too. The space in between is now deleted, and this is how I have envisioned my website. So here I'm going to write something related to why a person needs books, and here I'm going to give maybe three sections of fiction, different genre of books, maybe fiction, love stories or something like that, and I'll write something about it. So this is my front page or the home page, what I have thought about. Then I'll move to the product section. Now right now I'm just creating a layout, because beyond this point I'll just populate it with the different listings that I want to make. So in the products it is right now blank. If I'll click on elements and I'll try to add a layout, see there is nothing related to products over here, but how I want to put my products in it. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I want an image. I'll bring an image into my editor as an element and I'll drop it. Now I want to divide this page into three equal parts. If you have seen the last video, you know how to do it. I am again bringing an image, and I would be putting either on the left side or right side of this particular element, which I've just inserted. By default, this page is not divided into two equal parts. I want maybe my page to be divided into three columns, so I'll bring one more image and I'm going to drop it on this side. I can drop it on left or on right by default. Now this has divided into three equal columns. Now beneath every image I want the title of the product to come, because I would be uploading a product image over here, then the title of the product, and after that maybe I would be putting the text, something about it. So see, I'll upload image over here, title over here, and description over here. So whatsoever image I have in my system which I want to upload, I'll just simply click over it, I'll drag and drop the image over here, and the image would be listed in this place of upload image. Now after that I would be writing the title of the book. So I'll write over here book title, and description of the book in maybe 2 to 3 sentences. So description, uh, and maybe I would be giving point 1 and point 2, whatsoever about the product I want to tell people, and I would be able to do it for all three products over here. After that, simply what I'll do, I'll add a spacer. I'll add a spacer over here. Once a spacer is added, I would again repeat this process where I would be showcasing my fourth product, then description, and the text of it. So image, I'll drop over here. It has taken the complete page. I would bring one more image, divided into two parts, and third one I'll again bring over here. So now page is divided into three equal parts again. Now underneath every product image, title of the product. So I would be putting the element of title and text. So it is image, text and title. So I hope you are able to get this thing. So you can create as many product entries as you want using this method, or you can just explore the Weebly interface more and you can use multiple other ways. Now try to understand, I am using a free version in which I have selected for a basic website. I have not gone for a store because in a store I would have to make payments to a certain level in order to get the benefits of an e-commerce platform. But I just want to showcase my product, so I'll do that because ultimately I want people to come to my suppose shop and purchase it from there. Or I can use the alternative method. If I am doing affiliate marketing, I can list the affiliate products over here. I'll show you those things in a bit, that how to put in affiliate products. Now once my this layout is also defined, I'll go to my contact us page. On the contact us page, I'll click on this blank space and I would be able to add a layout. Now what I need in this thing, if I am having a physical store, so maybe I need to tell people about the location of my store. So first of all, I'll use this template, contact us, where on one right side I would be giving the Google Map location of my physical bookstore, and on left side, if somebody wants to contact me and wants to drop the email, they can just share their email address with me. Now if I'll click over this form and I'll click on form options, by default whosoever would be filling this form, their email, I would be getting the details of that person in an email which I would be receiving on my registered email address with which I have registered for this account of Weebly. Now other than this form, I need one more entry. I'll add a section beneath this. Now when I added this section, due to some mistake from my side in pulling it and dropping it somewhere, it has just been, the element has been put above the existing form, but I need it in the section below this existing form. So what I'll do, I'll just click over it. There would be option of move, I'll click it. I want to move it on this page and I want to move it down, and I'll click outside. It would move towards the lower section. So I would be clicking on this section now and I'll click on add layout. After the add layout, I was interested into adding one more section of the contact form. So there is this kind of contact form also available. I'll select it and I'll save it. I am fine with this section. I'll save it. Now there is space over here. I'll get rid of the space. Drop us a line. This sentence is fine with me, but this one I don't need. Let your visitors know I don't need it. There's a space in between this particular drop us a line and the lower section. So I'll like to delete this spacer too. Now I can replace the details of the emails with my business emails, phone numbers with my phone numbers, and the address with my maybe registered office address, or with the address of my shop. If I have my business listed on Google Maps, so I can just simply click over this map and I simply need to punch in the name of your shop or your address of your shop over here. By default, it would be located, and this indicator would be indicating where your shop is. So this is this much easy. So I'll come back to home. Now simply what I need to do, I simply need to replace the text in this template with my own text and the pictures with my own pictures, and my website is ready. Now if you want to create a website with the affiliate links from a platform, I'll show you how to do that in Weebly. I'm taking example of Amazon affiliates. So just go to Google, click on Amazon affiliates. This Amazon associate website would open. I'm already having an account over it, so I'll just log in into my account. Now suppose I want to list a book of maybe financial management. financial management on my website. So what I'll do, I'll click on this go button after searching for the book, and this is the book that I want to list, Financial Management Theory and Practice by McGraw-Hill. I'll click on this get link button. Once I click on this get link, I would be finding four options over here. What I want to display over here, text and image, something like this. Just text only I need, or I need only image, or I want to add it to a widget. I simply first of all need a image only. So what I'll do, I'll click on highlight text and I'll copy this complete text. I'll come to my Weebly site, and over here I am going to choose embed code option element. So I'll bring this embed code and I'll put it over here. Now I have thought of this thing that I would be, again, as I've discussed earlier, I would be bringing in three column design. So one embed code, second embed code. Let me just divide this complete page into three equal parts, and I would be bringing the third embed code over here. So now this page is divided into three equal columns. So let me first of all, I want it to be center aligned, edit custom HTML, and the hyperlink that I have copied there, I'll put this website code or this HTML code over here. Once I do that, you'll find the book has automatically, the image of the book has appeared over here. Now I'll move back to this particular section and I'll click on text only. Text only. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring text underneath the image of this book. I'm going to drag and drop this element. Once I'm doing that, I would like to write the name of the book over here. What is the name of the book? Control A, Control C. I have copied it from the link text option, and I'll just paste it here. It is bit larger, so let me just reduce the size of it and let me center align it. Now I'll click on this text is selected. As the text is selected, I'll click on this create link button. Once I've clicked on this create link button, I would be putting a website URL over here that if somebody clicks over this link, the person goes to a particular landing page. So what I'm going to do, I am in this text only option, I'm going for shorten link, and I'll copy this link. Copy. I'll come to Weebly and I would paste this link over here, would click again on the website URL and would click outside, and see this link has been created. On the similar lines, I would be creating two more options. Suppose the second book that I am searching for is related to maybe marketing management, and I'll click on go. It will show me the different listings of marketing management, and suppose this is the book that I want to get. I'll click get link over here. Again, the same process I'll follow. First of all, image only, highlight HTML, and I'll copy this HTML code. I'll go to Weebly, I'll click over here, I'll center align it, edit custom HTML, and paste. I'll click outside. Okay, I have just copied the wrong text. So let me just rectify it. I wanted image only. I've taken text plus image. Highlight the text, copy it, and I would paste it after replacing this HTML tag with the new one, and my image would appear. Now beneath my image, I need text. So I will be putting text over here. Again, going to my affiliate account, the title of the book is marketing management. So would be just putting marketing management here. Need to reduce the size, would reduce the size a bit, would bring it to center, and would be creating a link by taking a short link from Amazon affiliate, would be pasting in the website URL. I hope this is pretty easy. Would click on the website URL and then would click outside. The link has been created. Similarly, I can put the third the link of affiliate over here. I'll publish it, show you how it looks like. Now website has loaded. I'll just click onto this products page, and two of the products that I had listed from the affiliate are visible over here. Now, if somebody is clicking over either this financial management title, you can change the color also, the title of the book or the cover of the book. So somebody clicks on the cover, the person would be going to Amazon. If person is clicking on the text, still the person would be going to Amazon. So this is so easy.